The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profit. What's up, Octo Nation? We're taking a look at SOAC again, Sustainable Acquisition, the SPAC. We have another piece of information from a couple of my friends that were telling me about how this could go to a solar play, and they found some good connections, so I have to let y'all know about it. And Anthony, he said, hey, SOAC Due Diligence, this is one of my 3 connections I've made in the past 72 hours. We'll start in SUNGEVITY. The Northern Pacific Group made a deep investment into this company a few years back. It's the 5th largest solar provider. Both CEO and CFO worked on GenOn. Remember all those connections? The parent company, NRG. And as you can see in this article, NRG and SUNGEVITY are considered 2 of the top worldwide companies. Investors include General Electric, Lowe, Jetstream Ventures, E.ON, GE Venture, Apollo Investment Corporation, y'all heard of them? SUNGEVITY and Solar Spectrum merged to create and scale a large corporation, however, still identifying under these branded names, SUNGEVITY. So to create one of the largest solar entities in the current big market. Both companies have operations in the United States, Asia, United Kingdom, Australia. 2019 estimated annual revenue for SUNGEVITY is $210 million. That's good. Global solar energy market was valued at $52 billion in 2018 and projected to reach $223 billion in 2026, growing about 20% in about 7 years. The United States solar energy market is expected to grow 17% in the next 5 years. I'm not supporting anyone to buy or sell this stock. This is just some information I got through digging up the past couple days. Please do your own diligence. The person who actually did this, someone just called himself Puzzlehead Tooth 7. Okay, so shout out to you for doing that. Thank you. And here's the link if you want to take a look at that exact post. So I filed some more information and found a bunch. So Solar Spectrum acquires certain assets from SUNGEVITY. In 2017, Solar Spectrum, a new company backed by an investment group led by Minnesota-based private equity firm Northern Pacific Group. Again, there's that connection to the head chairman of SOAC. Today announced that it has acquired certain assets of SUNGEVITY as part of the bankruptcy court approval sale. The investment group includes Hercules Capital, Palo Alto, DGB Investments, a wholly owned investment vehicle of Douglas Berger, former Verifone chairman and CEO. Under the terms of the transaction, Solar Spectrum has acquired SUNGEVITY's infrastructure technology. So you've got a slightly shaky background, right? You know, it's not crystal clean. The company has also acquired their European business from them. I'm not totally sure exactly all the drama and everything's going on, but regardless, these guys seem like they're good to go now. They're saying right here that today marks a new beginning. I'm proud to lead a new player in the residential solar market that has a healthy balance sheet and competitive value proposition. We thank our employees, customers, partners for their patience, for the continued support of the commitment. Together, we will focus on building a sustainable and successful business at the forefront of solar. If I just lost you because I said the word BK, let me keep going with this. Scott Honor, the managing partner, is also the chairman. And Northern Pacific Group added, the residential solar market remains extremely attractive and fragmented, and we see ample opportunity for innovation and targeted growth through future acquisitions. We have a lot of experience working with multi-local service businesses to refine their customer acquisition efforts and create sustainable growth, and we will bring the experience to Solar Spectrum. So what was really going on? I found more information down here from Wikipedia. So in January 2017, the company laid off the senior mid-level managers, and in March, it laid off about 2/3 of its staff without notice. The sources at the company suggested bankruptcy was imminent. The ex-employees filed a lawsuit seeking back pay for 60 days, a requirement under the Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act. In April, after laying off another 2/3 of its staff without severance pay, the remainder of the company was sold to private equity firm Northern Pacific Group for $50 million, who created a new company. So that's what makes sense. The new company is called Solar Spectrum. So that's how that went. So that's how this company, Solar Spectrum, came in and bought a lot of company, which acquired SUNGEVITY's infrastructure technology, installer network, supplier warranties, and certain agreements. Northern Pacific Group also acquired SUNGEVITY's European businesses, which were subsequently sold to the French utility ENGIE. So they're not over there. I guess they're maybe trying to get over there now. The now NG-owned European business operates under the name SUNGEVITY International. So, I don't know. They're still using the name over there. I don't know if they're fully getting money on it, but regardless, they're basically one and the same. It's just that they had to create another company to buy it out and then restructure, rebrand it, but then they're still using the old brand, but it's probably the same darn thing, right? So if you take a look at Scott Honor, you can just type his name and just type in solar. There's just tons and tons of articles. The guy's been involved with this stuff forever. So they've been updating the website. They have been SEOing it. They've been just doing like some random articles they're putting up there about ESG, like pumps ESG articles. Like this one here, the founder of the World Economic Forum, CEOs of Bank of America and EY say that ESG standards, which is like green, are the future of capitalism. Bloomberg articles. I think it's good they're doing this, but it's kind of odd that they're trying to do SEO right now. I think they're even adding these ESG resources. I don't know if these are new or not, these ESG resources, but here's that McKinsey and Company that we talked about before, ocean conservation. Here's this article I was talking about. So more info from the SOAC Mr. SPAC Whisperer. He said, SUNGEVITY was supposed to merge with a different SPAC in 2016 called Easterly Acquisition. However, the deal fell through, which is interesting. So that proves that they know what the whole SPAC thing is. I mean, who it's a surprise, like who's running it now, right? I mean, we don't even know because they got rid of a lot of their employees, but someone in there has known about it. Got another article here. Breaking: SUNGEVITY goes public via merger with Easterly Acquisition, a blank check firm. The deal values SUNGEVITY as solar sales and customer acquisition platform at $357 million. You know, and this was in 2016. This article was, so we're trying to go back then. The remainder of SUNGEVITY was sold to a private equity firm, Northern Genesis. Scott Honor, who is chairman of SOAC, is the co-founder and managing partner of Northern Pacific. Source level, dropping them bombs. Love it. What I love most about this is the Lowe's equity investment. So Lowe's is invested in this company, by the way. They're trying to pry open the whole residential market. Think of the quickest way to distribute to your residential clients at your hometown Lowe's, baby. I'm feeling this play. So a lot of Lowe's, like they have people in there pitching solar. Like they have like a whole booth set up and they'll ask you, hey, do you own your home? And you're walking by, you're like, yes, no. And they'll be like, have you thought about saving money on your energy bill? And they'll just go from there and they're trying to just pitch it. A lot of times, like Lowe's, they sub everything out, right? So they'll sell you the solar, but then they're going to sub it out and take a % from a company like this. So who is SUNGEVITY? They are this company right here. Big, huge solar company, right? They had that rocky past, but they've done some merging and, you know, through random stuff going on. But check this out. They do financing. I think most solar companies do. I'm sure this is where they make a lot of their money, is the financing. They also get like government credits, like local government credits for energy savings or maybe selling the energy back to the local cities. So I think the big pitch that I've heard is you could get paid for getting your solar. Like it costs you a monthly bill because they somehow stretch the loan out, but you end up saving money every month. So they're selling the monthly payment thing to people. However, take a look at this. Remember that video I did on Chamath and different plays he could do? Look at this. Water from solar panels. SUNGEVITY is partnered with Source Hydro Panels, bringing technology that uses solar power to extract clean drinking water from the very air around you. You guys remember that? So boom, this is like investing in Source. And if you don't remember Source, you didn't see that video, here's what it is. It's basically solar panels that literally do what it says. It somehow pulls water out of the atmosphere and converts it into drinking water. You can even like put them on top of your home or your business. It just has a converter thing already in it. This play is super sick, and I like it because you're investing in the solar, which is good because I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of solar stocks have been flying. They've been mooning lately. So that's good. So you got the solar, but then you've also got this. So now we're investing in water. water from thin air. Here's the pictures I was looking for. On top of residential houses, I was thinking how cool it'd be to have, you could pipe it down to over your stove and just have a shut-off valve, and just hit the shut-off valve and the water can fill up your pan to boil broccoli or whatever. It's free water, and it's super filtered. Here's indoor growing stations, it looks like, and here's like a farm. Can you imagine? Can you imagine like watering your whole crops on your farm with these solar panels that are just piped into sprinklers and a pressure washer or something, and it all pipes to that? I don't know. I think it's pretty darn cool. This company does seem really big. Until we see an investor presentation, it always paints a clear picture of what's the big thing going on. But as far as I can tell, they're big, right? They're still saying they've been around 20 years. They definitely had that restructuring BK-ish, but getting buyout-ish thing going on, but I don't know. I just wanted everyone to be aware of this. If SOAC does announce they're going with SUNGEVITY, I think this will be a pretty good play, especially because all of a sudden the solar panel stuff is popping. So they're paying attention to it, so they're going to try to be releasing this thing. So what do y'all think? Y'all already in SOAC? You're going to be jumping in? I know the warrants are still a little bit high for me, about $1.80-ish. The commons are a little bit more doable, maybe around like 10.50. Weigh it out. I'm gonna get this video out to y'all. Y'all have a good rest of the night. Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwids.